just try and relax, because you're coming across like you're nervous. Okay. Even if you have to use Venda sometimes, or use any other language that just makes you feel comfortable. Okay. Yeah. Because you're saying so many great things that they would love to hear properly, you know what I mean? But it's just coming across nice and nervous. But everything going on. Okay. But don't overthink it now. I won't.
Okay, I'll be back. Okay. I need to edit.
Danny Lee hanging out with a brother who's selling some of his clothes out in his home in LA. Talking about Chris Brown, man, has been making news since the early hours of the morning. Song is called Easy, the remix, right here on Yfm 99.2. We're 6 minutes away before we get into Evacuation Hour. We got an amazing listening session coming your way with Destruction Boys. Best believe me, it's going to be lit. Still Thread Count, Ifreecan watches, telling the story of Africa through watches, and a very premium African brand, and that's what they aspire to serve you. Let's talk about some of the challenges you faced ever since you got into this business.
The challenges I feel like is selling a watch when someone can look onto the phone for a time. I feel like that's where the challenge is, first of all. And the challenges I feel like how can I say this? Because I feel and access to market. Yeah, I feel like that's one of the real the challenges that we also get. But in fact, I feel like when I'm selling a watch to someone who can look onto the phone for a watch, that's why we had to put the pictures and the message, just to keep it too personal onto you. Then that's when everything we started to. We're trying to overcome them, but I feel like the challenges is selling a watch to somebody who can look for the time onto the phone.
Being in a space like Johannesburg, you're in Newtown, you've got a lot of people who don't want to keep you mad, unfortunately. So concertility seems to be a problem, and especially now when we're talking about a premium brand and we're using pure leather, we're using pure skin here, and which also just hikes up the price that much. When now a customer comes to you and says, I like your famous people saying, you know what, it's fine, just give me a watch and now I'll post it up and that will get you to business, or whatever the case may be, influencing in inverted commas. When you talk about, that kind of space, is this a space that you are adamant that you're saying, no, I'm dealing strictly with money and business? Because at the end of the day, this is what you are, you're a business, and it needs to translate. And let's be honest, these postings don't necessarily translate into
I agree.
Did you go through that phase of giving away watches for free, hoping that it will come back in sales revenue?
I've been there, and I can tell that it came to a point where I had to also see that the exposure, it does not pay our bills. It does not even, I cannot even be able to make more watches with exposure. So I had to come to a point where I feel like, okay, I know how beautiful and dope African timepiece is. True. So the time will come, and the right people, they are also going to be able to access for it. But for now, to be honest, I need money. I need a lot of it. So I had to make sure that, okay, you can do that, but as long as, it's about the point of sales. Because we also have to pay the rent by Newtown here. We're trying to open another store in Cape Town also, so we need money. So it became to a point that I think I last to do it for last year, and ever since then I was like, no, we're not gonna do it anymore, because we're gonna be short of staff when we do our thing. So I feel like money first, and
good on you.
Awesome stuff, man. Lufuno Lesonga in the building. Thank you very much for coming through, man.
really appreciate it, man.
Ifreecan Timepiece. They want to reignite love and pride in African cultural aesthetics as a source and foundation of creating new, unique, and innovative products and services that can compete on a global level. If people want to check out your work, where do they guys find you?
We've got a store in Newtown for Junction. It's called Homegrown Shandies. You're gonna find the timepieces. You're gonna find the Charlie. What I'm wearing now. We call it packs, and we also, for Mama Kia, we make shoes also, which are handcrafted. So, and also you can even find us on all the social the media as Ifreecan Timepiece, and personally you can even I also take the orders through my numbers. We will they reach us 062 550 8002. It's 062 550 8002. Or WhatsApp or anything, then we can be able to take it for 100.
This is why we're here, to make sure that you're fully aware of some of the amazing designers and artists that we have in South Africa. Thread Count 1640 every Thursday, right here on the Best Drive.
The only place to keep your new music.